that is basically we are working towards it, right? And then we develop like how we are developing different thing. We are developing B2G also, which I already discussed in my previous slides. We are discussing more about the lab to commercialization aspect, and adoption of V2G technology in a smart grid environment. So that is basically another way I'm doing research. And the third one is basically how COVID-19 affect Malaysian paddy industry towards the adoption of green fertilizer resolution. So this is another way of I'm doing the research. And then there is a transitional pathway for Malaysian paddy farmers towards sustainable agriculture practices in order to integrate the tactics about green fertilizers. So how they understand all these tactics and their idea during the period of COVID that we had discussed in number of research article as well. And with that, I'm going to end my discussion with this amazing quotation: don't tell people your plan, show them your result. You know, we have number of occasion we tell our people, oh, I'm going to do that, and that thing will basically never happen. So my idea is not to tell your plan, but show them your result. You know, nobody knows until I told them that I'm doing this projects. And somebody, when I told my one of my close friend, I told them that I'm doing this serval project, I'm supervising 10 PhD. She was like, her mouth is like open, and she said, how can you do such things? So she starts telling me that how I am doing such thing. Then when they saw the result, they were like, oh, I wish we can do such thing like you. You are a multitasker. You are like, you know this thing, you know that thing. So that is basically, we need to learn from our experience. We need to make sure that we have the idea, we have all these business plan, we have all these things, but implementation, formulation is there. Implementation, execution, and evaluation is basically now the missing part, which we need to connect together. Okay, thank you very much. Anything you want to ask or you want to add on, please do let me know.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a real learning session. Yeah. Okay. And I hope our participants have all got a clear idea about how to execute the plan and to be successful. Thank you so much. I would now like to request Dr. Nilanjan Ray, Associate Professor, Department of Management, School of Business and Economics, Adamas University, to kindly give the vote of thanks for the session. So over to you.
Thank you very much, Swapna. And it was a wonderful session to keynote speakers. First of all, respected professors and colleagues and participants, good morning, one and all present here and in this conference, in this inaugural session, re-engineering business process in new normal landscape. Basically, before re-engineering of business process, I just share with you a small story that a monk slowly walks along a road when he hears the sound of a galloping horse. He turns around and sees a man riding a horse coming in his direction. When the man reaches closer, the monk asks that, where are you going? To which the man replies that, I don't know, ask the horse, and rides away. From this story, basically we learn few turning point. The horse in this story represents that one's subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind runs on the past conditioning. It is nothing but the computer program. If the computer program controls you, everything will lapse. The machine is controlling you. Actually, basically, we should control the programming. So, when one becomes self-aware, one starts to become more aware of one's program and starts looking at them, the objective, whether they have reached or not. The moment you become aware and realize that And in this well and truly condition, that where there is only the present moment, you will start seeing a sudden turnaround within you. So in this COVID situation, we have already turned around the alternative sources, alternative options we found without staggering in a and we cannot give any kind of excuses that in this situation how can we handle. We have already re-engineered each and every aspects of our daily life, not only in business process. So for this kind of things, we positively we have to think about the sustainable development, which Nadia has already well elaborated. So first of all, we have to think about the crisis, then respond, then adaptation, then resilience, then prosper. Each and every elements helps to identify this kind of, it is a vital elements for sustainable development cycle. So this is the main objective, how to re-engineer to get some vital research outcome, to get various kind of researches. We have already received 45 papers, and all these papers are related with COVID-19 and business process related things. So we will get the positive impact, the positive avenues from this conference. So on behalf of School of Business and Economics, Adamas University, I take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks for this inaugural session. At first, I would like to convey my warm gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor Sir, Professor Shomit Roy. I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Dr. Dipendra Kumar Jha, for gracing today's seminar. And as well as I also very much thankful to our Dean and Pro Vice Chancellor Academic Affairs, Professor Dr. Navin Das Sir, for his enthusiastic support and motivation to organize this conference. We are very much thankful to Professor Dr. Chinmay Kumar Das for his resourceful speech in the welcome address. Thank you very much, sir. We are thankful to our resource person and keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Erdogan Akiz from Thames University. We are really enlightened with your resourceful presentation, and we are honored to you to have you with this session. We are also thankful to our resource person and keynote speakers, Professor Dr. Nadia Adnan, who gave her vital time from her busy schedule to grace this conference and enlightened a very resourceful presentation, and given the positive applications, how we can apply in this present scenario. Because we are publishing each and every month and conducting various kind of conference. Is there any positive outcome? Is there any planning or policies application? That will be the positive scenario she was talking about. A special thanks to the organizing committee members and coordinators of this session, Shourav, Moinak, and Shopna Madam, as well as all faculty members of School of Business and Economics for continuous support and coordination. Our heartfelt thanks to all participants and students for active participation in inaugural session. I once again want to state that we are grateful to all speakers over here. We thank you for being with us this time. It has been a great pleasure. Thank you very much. Over to Shopna, madam.
Thank you, sir. So this brings us to the end of the inaugural session, and we have our technical session after this. and there's a link given to all of the participants. So I request all the participants to use the link and join the technical session, which will begin at 2 p.m. So thank you
Actually,
all of you for
and
joining.
we have already shared
Yes,
all
sir.
links, presentation links, and the group. Please follow that particular group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So thank you very
Thank you.
much,
Thank you, sir.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.